guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to my channel. You're tuned into the Rose Family channel. I'm the beautiful Rose. Welcome. Say morning, Angela.
Morning.
Bless him, he hasn't had his breakfast yet till he's coming back. We're parked up in Tesco, guys. Literally because of how the house is, I decided to come down before I give Angelo breakfast. So we're going to pop into Tesco to grab a few maybe smoothies and stuff like that, and maybe like a cereal bar or something, and give it to him till he was checking if the parcel thing was open. Look like it's not open. All right, so guys, I'm popping into Tesco. I really wanted to show you guys my outfit. Let me quickly show you before I go in, because your girl got on.
Actually, Mummy, can you just get me whatever you get for Angela?
Are you staying in the car? Angela, you coming?
No.
You staying? Don't worry. I should have I'll try not to be long. Come on then. So I thought that's not like him to stay in the car. Hopefully this don't slide off, guys, because it's wet. Oh god, they're playing Silly Billy this morning, guys. Yeah, my outfit is from TikTok shop, and I got Under Armour trainers on from ASOS, guys. It was on sale and I thought I'll get it. Huh? What is it? Just come, Angelo, because just come with me. Anyway, let me show you guys. You're not gonna see, guys. I don't know if you all could saw me, guys, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that this all-in-one is like two-piece, yeah. So comfortable, so comfortable. The top bit is a bit more fitted than the bottom bit, but the way the bottom bit fit is so comfortable for me. I don't want anything to be grabbing me too much, so it's perfect. And my little trainers on sale that I got because I saw it on sale, and it's like a gym trainers. Come, Baba, come. Yeah, it's gym trainers, and I thought I'll grab it when I see it. So I'm not going to the gym, guys. I'm just doing errands. Not taking you guys in Tesco's because you know what that looks like already. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm just gonna quickly grab what I need to grab and be on the move to drop these kids off, but making sure they have something in their stomach. Yeah, guys, we came out of Tesco. Tilly, can you at least pop your head round so they know you're here? Tilly treating me like a taxi because most of the time the Shane is in the front, so sometimes she forgets, but it's fine. Got some cereal from Tesco's.
Got some crisps.
Yeah, some Sensationals. Got the smoothie.
Got some bread.
Yeah, Tilly, one for you, brother. What did you say to? Oh, and got some cereal bars. Are you having a cereal bar, Tilly? One for you, brother. And all that's left in the bag is some milk, guys. We have to make sure we've got plenty of that these days because of the whole situation. So I'm gonna drive now, guys. Let me take this down. So yeah, I don't know if you heard when I was telling you this outfit is from TikTok shop. When I tell you comfortable, comfortable, people, comfortable. But like I said, the bottom feels a little bit loose. If you're the type of person that likes something to suck onto you, I don't know what to tell you because I don't want to be doing size references. You just have to know your own body. But TikTok shop, I don't, two-piece thingy, long sleeve it is as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. So catch you later. Guys, I'm back home. I'm just sitting in the car outside my house, guys. I want to touch on this topic that I see on one of my like someone I'm subscribed to, Trish Too Real. You know, she's going through some stuff now with her daughter starting school, and I just want to like touch on the topic. You know, she shared on a live in regards to the stuff that she's dealing with and facing with her child starting a new school in Jamaica. Because she's, just give you a little bit of background, she's from the US, I want to say Florida, and now she's migrated to Jamaica. She lives there now, but she's one of those YouTubers, like, she'll go back and forth, like go America, come back, da. But she's kind of based down there because her children been going to school there for a little while. So she was just sharing the difficulty she had because she changed. Her daughter's going to a new school. You know, there was one point. I don't want to tell her story, but I'm just going to tell you the views on it. If you guys want to do, I'm going to add her in this video. And if you guys want to go over and check her out, you can see the full story, because I feel like I'm repeating every part of her story. But I kind of felt in my spirit today to come and share a little bit on the topic, because she's getting some feedback in regards to the situation that's happening with the school. You know, first day the daughter at school, from what I watched from her live, and the daughter, obviously it's your first day, you're not going to know where anything is, you're going to be anxious, you're going to feel, and like I said, you know, it's a really new environment for her, because it's not like what she's really used to. She have attended school in Jamaica before, but correct me if I'm wrong, Trish, I know you paid more money for that school, and the teachers were like more, what would you say, hands-on. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you know, girl, I've been watching your vlog from time, you know, but way back in the days when you used to go back and forth to Jamaica just for holidays and stuff, way back when you used to wear the short haircuts and stuff like that, like wigs. So time. But anyway, back to the story. So, you know, there's even one point when that particular daughter had to go back to America to go finish up her schooling, yeah, and it was just the other two children, because she got 3 girls. So now she sorted out this new school for the daughter back in Jamaica again, and it's her first day at school, and you know, you're going to be anxious and all of these things. Anybody know new environment, even as an adult, new environment, you're anxious, etc, because you don't know what to expect. Nerves is on you. So when she got there, I think they said that the mom wasn't allowed, like, to walk the daughter to the actual class or anything like that. So the daughter had to kind of like take herself the way she needed to go. When she got to the actual classroom, I think before she get a chance to say, "Good morning, sir, my name is so and so, I'm a new student, I'm meant to be in this class," by the time she go in there, apparently the teacher just wiled her out the classroom straight away. So can you imagine? But anyway, cut a long story short, like I said, if you guys want to go check out the actual live, it's on her YouTube channel. Cut a long story short, from that experience, oh dear, I'm getting a call in. Hey, I'm on my vlog. Can you give me like, yes. I'm going to call you back. I'm kind of quickly wrapping up a story on there. All right, talk to you soon. Talk to you soon, babe. Right, bye. Yeah, so, bad start, bad experience for her. You're nervous already. You're not 100% familiar with the country, because you wasn't grown there. You just been there before, been to school, which they're all kind of like really private school, from what I depict, where the mom spend a lot of money on their schooling, a lot of money, because you can't just take your picnic from a foreign country and just go throw them in a normal school system, you know, without really paying attention, because they are not going to be able to cope, depending on the child, more so. But even any child, it'd be tough to cope just come from here and just go into a government school in Jamaica. It's a lot, because I'm here in the UK, guys, and sometimes I'm mulling over things, and I know some of the things, barriers that I have if I had to take my children to school is whether I can afford to put them in a private school, because I know in mainstream school they are going to be eaten alive because they're not going to be rough enough to manage the kids and the whole, how a mainstream government school work. Anyways, so this school, I understand that she pays some money, but it's not the big money like the other school that when she just moved there, started off the children in. Yeah, that's what I picked up as well. It's not like a huge amount of money, but the more money you spend, the more hands-on the people will be. You know, bearing in mind you have some school, if you spend £1 million, depending on the individual, you might, but generally, when you spend a lot of money, you get much more hands-on care. Anyways, so that kicked off really bad, and she was sharing like another incident. I think the child ended up not being in the class for the whole day because she probably got disorientated. Like I said, go watch it because I don't want to give wrong information. But then there's another scenario where she mentioned about when the child was in the office and with the principal, and I think there was a part where a teacher was saying something, and the child said, you know, that's not how it went down. And I think they were all, there's more than one person in this office, including the principal. Everyone that was there was quite shocked that the child interjected and stated the fact that what they were saying is not correct. And then the principal get involved and said something along the lines that, I don't want to word it, but just like kind of say, you know, excuse me kind of thing, pardon, because the principal is in shock that the child is responding and not allowing them to talk, because Jamaica school is very strict. You have to be there to understand the protocol. But children, that's overseas children, they've been taught to, they are a voice in the room as well. They can speak up for themselves, they can interject, they can, you know, so being thrown in that scenario. So when the principal stepped in and said, excuse me, or whatever he said, the child repeated it. And he said something else and the child repeated it. So apparently all hell broke loose, because everybody was just like, those who are from Jamaica or have a Jamaican background or know about Jamaica know that, or even an African background, know how that scenario could be. All the adults going to be looking around at each other going, like, you know. But what I wanted to say is, Trish, you are not wrong. All of what you explained, what I took from it is the sense that these teachers, they're not having like regular meeting on how to operate in their school. That's what I detect. There's so much different scenarios that she mentioned that led me to come to this conclusion. They're not having meetings on how to operate in the school. And even though, you know, the whole scenario with, this is what we call in Jamaica like a foreign kid. 1 minute, guys. Hiya.
Sorry, I've just turned your water off for a minute.
Right.
I've just got to go get a new stop tap quickly and I'll get it back on for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Yeah, the guy that's working in the kitchen. Guys, I told you I'm sitting outside my house. So I think they're not having regular meetings. They kind of like do as they please in the school, because there's a scenario where one teacher will tell you to do something and somebody else will come along and tell you, why are you doing this? You know, without any respect to say. And if the children tell them that, another teacher tell them, it has no power, basically. You know, you have to watch. So I just think there's a lot going on at that school. A lot of lack of communication. Everybody does as they please. That's what I picked up on. Everybody does as they please. There's no protocol. There's no regular meetings to how everybody's functioning. That if one person, authority, gives information to the children, if somebody else come along and trying to give them a different information and they said to them that another person authority has said it's allowed or give them this information that what they're doing is okay, they should go to the person that particular teacher and discuss it as another person of authority, if you guys are following what I'm saying. Instead of like, you tell me, read this book. Next minute, I'm reading the book. Somebody else come and snatch the book out of my hand or tell me to put the book down when somebody else had told me, kind of thing. If you guys are following the kind of scenario that could happen, instead of like shouting at me and telling me off about it. So it leads me to think like most of the children is on edge, and every time they see any form of person authority, whether it be teacher, principal, vice principal, etc., even the dinner lady at this point, from what I'm picking up from Trish to Real Live, anybody can come and shut the kids down and tell them anything just because they just feel like they're doing as they please, because there's no communication protocol and standard of what is meant to be happening on a daily, what the children should expect, what the adults should expect, and bearing in mind all different type of things, because I'm sure in Jamaica it's not first time you're going to have overseas children, so you should even have a protocol on that and a way of transitioning that child. I think somebody should have been in charge to take that child to school, into class, and introduced her, and so the teachers can know who she is and know that she's out of her depth in the environment, and even to put somebody as her peers, like a student, a head girl or something, to kind of help transition her into the school, etc., etc., etc. So I'm saying all of this to say, I don't disagree with Trish to decide in the end, even though, you know, they were trying to make out as if the child has really bad manners, you know, but all in all, it could be a little bit of that. Child could have a little bit of attitude, but don't forget, it's a knock-on effect. It's like a domino effect, guys. It all started from when she first go into the class. Remember that point, yeah? And like I said, the child has been in school in Jamaica before, and these type of problems never really happen because of the initial transitioning into the school. So, yeah, now the mom has concluded that she's definitely taking her child out of that school, because even the point where she mentioned several times, like the child spend more time being kicked out of the classroom than in actual sitting, getting in some learning. And, you know, just the whole observation and the picture that's been painted, those teachers and that school, they're not having regular meetings, regular protocol, and they probably doesn't even have a policy and procedure, because sometimes, depending on the school in Jamaica, these things don't even exist or come into play on what the rundown and how you should follow up on certain situation. So I agree that she need to remove the child from the school, because it just seems like it's just breakdown on all different angles, and every day you go in, that child going to the school, she's walking in a minefield, basically, because everybody want to do what they want to, as they please. And that's like mostly from what I'm gathering, all the staff in the school, nobody don't think to themselves, okay, my job is to work in the kitchen, let me stay in the kitchen. Everybody think they can come and have a go at the kids. I just feel bad for the other children that's left in that school that has to be facing all of these things, because whether you're born overseas or in Jamaica, there should be some guidelines. You can't have a school and you're teaching children to go out in the world and you're operating how I'm hearing it's operating. And something else I want to point out is, girl, you know and I know that there's a school for your children. Don't let anybody come and tell you that your child is the problem, because I've faced situations like that before with my child, and thank God I've listened. And I'll share some more story in regards to that in the future about my own children and the things that I faced in school and the outcome of it and the results. You know, when I moved my child, he's now 17, he's left school. Thank God, because when he was at the school where he was happy at, even the teachers and stuff like that, and that is a more strict school in terms of like getting result from the children. That's a more, if you come to my area and you're looking for school, that school got a higher, I forgot what they call it, yeah, standard, yeah. But there's something else when they come and do an assessment on the school. I can't remember. Anyone out there that lives in the UK can interject. But say if you saying A to B, that school would have like an A at all time, a very satisfactory. That's the word. But there's a assessor type thing that they go into the school and assess and come up with those conclusions. So my son ended up in a better school in the end, and to this day, where now he's left the school because he sat his GCSEs and everything, and you know, but the other school, it could be every so regular they'll be calling me about an issue in regards to him. So there's people out there that does things by the book and does things which are, they don't take things personal. You understand? You go to work, you detach yourself, you're in a work mode. Yeah, you have to have empathy in situation depending, and you, even though you kind of have to adjust yourself a little bit with each individual to decide for their needs, but not going way off course to the point where it's going against what policies and procedure and things are. People know how to kind of adjust themselves to accommodate each individual, you know, but doing things just off your own back, neglecting anything that anyone else is saying, or not even in Jamaica, if you don't have like situation where you do the whole policies and procedure thing, have regular meetings with your staff. Talk to them. This is the format. Yeah, you know, you have children. Some children are more difficult than others. Yeah, then you have to make a plan for those children that's more difficult than others and stuff like that. But you don't completely let everybody run wild and everybody going around as adults shouting at the children and they don't know whether they're coming or going. So, like I said, to wrap things up, I do agree with Trish to remove her child from that school, because every day be a headache. And then another scenario where she mentioned that it's a whole hour away from where she lives anyway, so even that in itself is like stress to get her there, because when she was trying to sort the school, she kind of passed the deadline, so that's even why the child end up there. And I also depict that Trish don't want to spend like a whole load of money. She kind of like want to transition the children as they get older into mainstream or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trish. Or maybe she spend a little money, but it's not a hefty amount of money because of the fact that the child is not used to the environment. So I think that's why as well that her daughter ended up at that school. But I definitely think pull her, because no. And for that school, I know Trish mentioned the name of the school. I don't want to go into all of that bit of it, but that school, I can't remember off the back of my head of that school, because I should mention it. But like I said, I'm going to utter, you guys go watch the video. But that school needs to change up their folly ground. They need to change up and stop operating like they're the law or they're God, and start putting things into place to accommodate each and every one of your children that's coming to that school. Be of like real support to them. I know that, you know, you can't help everyone, but based from the story that I hear and based for what the other students have to be coming across on a daily, is basically if you see a teacher coming, you don't even know how to operate. You probably start shaking or start standing up like a soldier, basically like freezing, because you don't know what these people are going to be saying to you, and they're just going around strutting their authority, whether it's necessary or not. That's what I depict. So you know, Trish, I wish you all the best. But what I can tell you from a mom point of view, there's places out there for your child, good people, good places. So it's just a situation that is the late application and stuff like that. But don't give up, keep trying, and try to integrate her into school more than homeschool her, because she's still gonna have to go out there in the world and deal with people. That's my advice. You know, you have to do what you have to do, that's best for you, but just think along those lines, that whether she's like now and she's getting older as well, you have to kind of allow her to be in situation where she's dealing with people, because it's just gonna set her back the more you keep her away from like a school that's, you know, have a lot of children in there, so she can develop in those areas, because she's still gonna have to go into life, she still have to work, she still have to. But I don't hear where she's a problem, because what people don't realize in this life, adults, they're the adults. I had to learn that as well. They're the adults, we are the adults. We have to take the lower ground and know that it's a child. They're thinking from a child mentality, and don't take things personal. Try and figure out and try and understand what is happening. Even to the point, because the mom went up the school on several occasions, even to the point where he's saying, you know, I'm really sorry you had a bad start, but let's use this as a new start and figure out how to navigate. Because I have mom that I talk to that goes through situations as well. They take their child to a school straight away. The whoever is an authority, they don't know the child, they start using words to suppress the child and to put down the child. And I see a lot of that goes on around in this world. A lot of that goes on in terms of how you go into different areas, different situations, and people want to put you down because there's nobody to hold them account. And it's left to you to hold them account. And I think you've done an amazing job, Trish, highlighting this situation. And it's for us to highlight what's happening around us as well, because that's when things just get fester. And when people, you don't know right from wrong these days, because everybody just want to do as they please. And when they're wrong, they don't want nobody correcting them. And we should not stand for it. People should have boundaries, and they should be corrected, as we all gonna fester, we all gonna suffer, God forbid. So lots of love and best wishes to you and your family out there. Trish, you're doing an amazing job. I've watched the whole entire of your journey from transitioning from the US to Jamaica, and there's so much people out there that want to do the same. But we know there's barriers. We know there's a lot of challenges and there's barriers, but it's good to highlight and speak on it. So I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best with your children. You a fantastic mom, and you growing the children with the best resource that you can do. You know, yeah, we're not perfect, we make mistakes, but moving forward, we always try our best to do what's right. And I see that in you. And, you know, thank you, even the journey and your transition with how you are. I can tell, like, from the live that you was angry, but when I watch your video again this morning, I can tell you've calmed down and centered yourself a bit more in the way you're expressing it. But I know it's gonna be like weighing down on you, and it's challenging for you as a mom, but you're doing the right thing, and hold course and just keep trying until you get your daughter into the right place, so people that can appreciate her as an individual and love her and treat her with respect and care, which I think every children, it don't matter where you're from, Jamaica, Africa, wherever, that's what the children of this world should be getting. You know, let's try and understand them. Let's not take things personal and start treating them like trash, because they're going to be the adults in the future. So correct and center and move on. Have meetings with whoever you need to have meetings with. Do what you need to do, and stop taking things personal in your place of work or any environment when people go. Treat people how you want to be treated. Lots of love and blessings out there. And like I always say, guys, if you can't look after you, you can't look after anyone else. Bye, guys.